Conference Center in San Francisco for the Web 2.2 Unconference. We're here today talking to some of the participants to see what they hope to get out of today's event. So I'm here with Mick from Tangler. Mick, how are you?
Very good, thank you.
Good. So tell me what you're doing here today.
Well, here to meet some people. Tangler is an early stage company and it relies a lot on integration with other products, like many do these days. So I want to meet other people who are working in the Web 2.0 space, people who are doing community things, see what they're doing and see how Tangler can fit in with their lives, I guess.
So is that why this whole social media movement is good for your company? Just kind of give you that exposure, that networking?
Yeah, I think it is. There's a lot of people doing lots of different things. Some overlap, but most of it is actually quite cooperative. There's plenty of things we can do in terms of making each other's products better. So we don't have to do everything these days. You can focus on one thing and do it really, really well, and then find someone else who's doing one component and bring them in and make your product bigger so the customers are all happier without having to try to have a big team. And so that's how the small can beat big.
So tell me a little bit more about your company.
Tangler is a group conversation technology. We looked at the tools that groups use to chat and interact with each other, like chat rooms or discussion forums, and realised they haven't really changed for the last 10 years. You put text in, you put smiley faces, and that's about it. So we built some technology that's Ajax built that allows people to interact and talk in a more dynamic way. So they can have a live chat, but they can also build a forum around that.
What do you think needs to happen for Web 2.0 tools that we're kind of coming up with now to go more mainstream?
Well, I think that the beauty of Web 2.0, which is, as I've said on the board back here, is that we're not just hoping for millions of users online. There are millions of users. But that doesn't mean they're going to quickly run around and adopt every new thing that comes out. So you still have to take time for people to understand new concepts and new bits of technology and how they fit into people's lives. And the viral aspect is still true. So what really happens is you introduce a new technology, you have to be patient for it to grow through the people who adopt new technology easily, then they will teach others how to use it. And that's generally what happens is nobody just searches through and says, I wonder if there's a MySpace thing out there. Someone says, hey, you should check out MySpace and play with it. And Tangler's going to be the same. People can get invited and meet that and learn how to use that new technology.
Awesome. Thank you for talking with us.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So I'm here with Jay Cross. Jay, tell me a little bit about what you do.
Well, I do different things every morning. I sort of wake up and rewrite my job description,
okay.
But my passion right now is around informal learning. I came up through the training business, helped found the University of Phoenix, and did a lot of work with banks. But now I'm excited about informal learning.
Okay. Now, speaking about passions, we're here today, and there's all kind of little mini conferences going on. Is there something that you really want to talk about with people, or something you're really interested in?
Well, this is my kind of conference.
Right, an unconference?
Yes, absolutely. My book was published last week, and it's more or less the philosophy that goes here that I think ought to go into corporations where they can eliminate formal training departments. Instead, who do I talk to? How do I make it easy to talk to?
Right.
How do I form a community of practice? What can we take from a graphic instead of from a book? I mean, lessons don't work anymore because the world changes too fast. So you've got to network with other people. You've got to know your social network if you're going to sort of keep up with the world.
So is that why social media is important to you?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, it's important to me for personal reasons as well. But social media can unite groups around the world to work on projects, to share ideas, to build things. And I mean, that's like magic.
Right. So what do you think it's going to take to get some of the Web 2.0 tools and social media tools to go more mainstream?
Well, there's experience, time. I think they're rapidly becoming mainstream. I mean, I hold workshops online for people that are in the training and development area, but who want to take advantage of Web 2.0 stuff. So we look at wikis and blogs and RSS, you know, the usual litany of stuff. some people implement it the next week.
Wow.
And I've had people from big corporations, all of a sudden they're putting it in as part of what they offer to their customers. Because it's a no-brainer. It's not difficult.
No.
So.
Very cool. So do you want to give a little shout out about your book or website or anything?
Well, I've been on the web for like 10 years, and I never throw anything away. So I've got probably the most in-depth site on human learning and development that there is, and that's internettime.com.
Okay.
And the book on Amazon, $26, Informal Learning.
Well, congratulations on the book.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for talking with us.
A pleasure.